No King's Day. Did we see you out there protesting?
Not me.
Not me
I
either.
don't like crowds.
But let's talk about that. You're listening to the Tamale Club, bringing people together, one tasty tamale at a time. Good day, good day, good day. And Dan Bickford here. I've got my co-host, Judy.
Hi there.
So, Judy, what's No King's Day? What's that all about?
Well, geez, when I think about No King's Day, I think of Newsom. His face pops up every time.
Well, you know, we did get a little sideline before we even get into the story here. But getting a little sideline there, we had 2.1 million people wanted to get rid of him for our own No King's Day recall petition. Okay, we got that, but you know, it didn't go through on the ballot.
No.
It's No King's Day. This is basically it's a protest against Donald Trump.
Correct.
President Donald Trump.
Correct.
Saying that he's not a king. Well, guess what? They're right.
No.
They're right.
He's not, and he's not claiming to be a king, even though there's a bunch of little memes out there showing him as a king.
For about 250 years, we haven't had a king.
Nope, no king. So I don't get the signs. Like,
I don't get it either. I know that they want to kind of make it more than it truly is.
Sarcasm.
But no, and no doubt that it was a successful march. But here's the problem I have with their successful march is that when you overstate and you downright lie,
Yep.
then it calls everything into question.
You start to question it all. Yep.
Yeah,
and we should. We should question it.
But so many won't.
No.
So many won't.
They'll read the
because
numbers and they'll think it's the
they're
truth.
trying to say it was over 7 million people protesting yesterday. Largest protest against a sitting president ever. Okay? But the problem is that when you take a look at some of the local numbers, they don't add up.
No.
Okay?
Nope.
Just here in California, it doesn't add up.
I mean, what was the number for Rancho Bernardo?
Rancho Bernardo, they said there was 3,000 people in.
No way. No way.
Oh, come on. Did
There,
you count
you can't even park. I mean, there's no. I saw the pictures. I saw the filming of Rancho Bernardo.
But you got to count all the people that were at home in their
Do
study
they count
watching.
too?
Yeah,
They
I
count
think
too?
so. I think so.
Oh.
That something's you got to count.
So when you're at home with your sign and walking around, you can count that too. You
Yeah.
didn't get paid though.
And I saw a lot of video about El Cajon, and there was probably 100 people there, which is probably
That's a good number.
a
I mean,
respectable number. But they're saying it was 3,000.
oh God, there's no way.
And there's no way that El Cajon was 3,000.
No.
So I have a problem with that. Then you have MSNBC showing because I'm sure it's because they didn't have good pictures of a huge crowd.
Correct.
Okay, but in Boston, they showed a picture of a large park filled.
Well, I saw
Probably-
people dressed in like Halloween costumes. I mean, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
appropriate.
Yeah,
But AI these days, AI can add those people in there.
yeah, but this wasn't even AI. This was an old picture from 2017 or 2018. It was a
jeez.
huge concert in that park.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yes, I've heard of that.
Yeah, so
happening. Yeah,
MSNBC
yeah.
had, oh yeah, look at this, there's no King's Day thing. Because probably they looked at their photo and there's a lot of green space in
Sure.
between
So
people.
they took
So they're
another
like,
picture.
oh well, let's just use this one from 2017 or 2018, whichever it was.
But if you were to go down and ask these people why they're protesting, all they can say is because they hate Trump. There is no logical reasoning behind it.
No.
I mean, honestly, everything that they say can be argued, and it is just they just hate Trump. They hate the orange man, is what they say. Well, when they go there, they lose credibility right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a reason. I mean, if you want to talk about gas prices, well, if you're in San Diego, that's not Trump.
No.
You can go to Arizona
that's
and
King
get
Newsom.
our gas is higher than Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
That has nothing to do with Trump. So when the gas prices are high, everything is high.
Yeah.
Housing is high. Is that Trump or is that Newsom?
that's well, I'm pointing to Democrats, including Newsom, because now, I mean, they've raised minimum wage for
They've
anyone.
raised, so why are we suffering so bad? We
Yeah.
got minimum wage at 20 something bucks.
Yeah. Well, because what they don't tell you is that it raises the cost of everything.
Everything.
You're not any better off at $20 an hour than you were at $10 an
Your
hour.
value meal now is almost $20.
Yeah. Well, thank God I don't go.
Yeah.
To thank God
McDonald's?
I got McDonald's or anything. And but yeah, I mean, look, it's a very well organized machine.
It is.
This Nokia.
I'm not going to deny that. Yep.
If you go to their website, okay, to take a look at that, they give you step by step on being successful in holding a protest event. They give you step by step on what to say to to the press,
To the press.
and how to advertise it. They give you step by step. I went in there and downloaded a lot of the stuff right off of the off No King's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what it lacks is who are they? I couldn't find names and numbers.
No.
Okay.
They're not going to put that out there.
But there is you can get a No King's speaker guidance.
Oh, wow. It's
And-
very organized.
And it tells you exactly what to say and why they're mobilizing. It's because he is President Trump.
Yep.
He is using our tax dollars to pay for his power grabs. That sounds like Newsom with.
Well, then if you ask, what power grabs are you talking about?
Oh, wait.
Do they have a list of
'cause
them?
He's deploying federal forces, seizing local police in D.C. and funding mass detention and deportation operations while cutting services that working families rely on every single day.
That's what we voted for him to do.
I know. So, and that was what, it's like 75 million people that voted for that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mhm.
Where are they?
Yeah, exactly. We are united in rejecting an American king. Yeah, we did that
Yeah, we
250
don't have
years
one.
ago. We don't have to do that
We
again.
don't have one.
So, hey, congratulations, guys. You were successful.
Yep. Check that off the list.
He says sidelined other branches of government in an effort to consolidate his own power, threatening cities unless they bend to his will, using federal forces again. He's using federal forces against his own people, channeling the powers of the government to go after private companies and individuals, but the American people won't bow to kings.
Isn't that what the Democrats did to him?
Yeah, they've been doing it for a long time, and look, it's not just Democrats.
Yeah.
Republicans before them have done their own thing also, but yeah, Democrats for several years have just put the screws to people,
Yep.
and then even created the COVID.
Oh God, let's not go
shutting
there.
down the government and huge government overreach. And
You want to talk about kings? There you go.
we are still finding what's going on.
And we're not out of the woods yet.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens, but this organization's going to be around for a while.
Yes, they are. We
And-
got 3 more years of this.
Yeah. No thrones, no crowns, no kings.
The modern day BLM.
Oh
Well,
yeah, it is the modern day BLM.
I
I agree to that.
and I would. That's kind of where I was
Yeah.
trying to look and see who was on this that's also on BLM, and because there's a lot of crossover
No,
here,
I bet there is.
because you even get your
Know your rights.
know
so,
your rights cards here.
So in case you get arrested.
Okay, you can print these out to make sure that you give them to all your protesters so that they know their rights and they know what to say if the police.
But it doesn't work. That's the question.
Well,
I mean, if you're violent, you're you know illegally do something. You can have a card. It's not going to get you off.
yeah. Well, and I'll tell you what. I also one thing I'll give them. I'll commend them for is multiple times in here they're saying it's peaceful, it's peaceful, it's peaceful, no violence, and and that was kind of the
The message
the
that
story
they were.
everywhere in across the United States is there wasn't very much
Not in the daytime, but
yeah.
at nighttime is different.
yeah
Stuff happens every night in these cities, in the big cities, Portland and
yeah
Washington. Well, Washington's getting better, but Chicago, it's happening at night and not necessarily during these planned, scheduled No Kings walks.
yeah yeah. Well, what they found in New York. There's a large article on on what happened in Times Square, and everybody left at 1 p.m.
Well, the bus probably left, so they had to leave. You get on the bus and leave.
The whole Times Square was pretty vacant after 1 p.m.
Oh yeah, I mean those buses hold what 50 people
and
at
then
least.
on top of that, it was mostly older people.
That's where where there's something fishy going on when everybody leaves at the same time.
Yeah,
That was the
well,
whole
I'm thinking,
BLM thing. They were getting paid to be there for the 2 hours, and once their 2 hours hit, they were gone.
Yeah. So I don't know about any of the other locations, but I do know that in New York City they showed the streets at about 1:30, and it was just vacant.
Oh, we had a situation in Poway. This is a couple years ago. The Four Corners in Poway, off of Pomerado and Twin Peaks, or Camino del Norte, and we had a group show up of younger people. They showed up all together. They all came at one time, and we were out there supporting Trump, and they came and were bashing Trump, of course. So they came all together, and then right at 12, they all got up and they left together. I mean, every stinking one of them just stood up and left. I mean, we couldn't get that coordinated if we tried.
No.
Yeah. So we pretty much figured they were paid, and they were young. They were a young group. Oh, they were saying, all cops are bad, or, they were down, they were definitely attacking the police at that point.
Yeah.
But it was interesting.
So yeah, No Kings. They're planning another event. They're advertising.
When's the next one?
They haven't announced it yet,
okay.
but it is on the website that they're looking to for another event somewhere. And let's just say that for argument's sake, let's say there was over 7 million nationwide. Well, that's 10% of the 75 million that we
voted,
that voted.
That's right.
President Trump in.
And for everything he's doing is what we voted for.
And it's still only about 10% of the people that didn't vote for him.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, and I saw some of the signs, and one of them was a young person caring about immigrants. It's like he's not picking on the immigrants. It's illegal aliens.
Yes.
There's a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't met anybody that isn't pretty much pro-immigrant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We all were immigrants.
But we have some things, some defining things that are in that, and part of those defining things is that we get here naturally, we get here legally, and we follow the rules.
And if you commit a crime, then you're going to go.
Yeah, exactly. And so when they're not taking their turn, when they're just coming willy nilly, and they get here and then decide that they're looking for asylum. They're asylum seekers now, and I hear that over and over and over again. And the time for seeking asylum is not once you're here.
No,
it's before you get here, and so that's a very well documented process.
Yes, it is.
So they can't come here and then say that. They've got to say something else, and they'll say anything. And I get it. They want to be here.
They want a better life, but
They
there's a
do.
way to do it, and it's not just
Yeah. And-
illegally crossing over.
And what people don't seem to understand is that when we embrace these illegals, we're actually hurting every other American out there
That's right.
because they're taking those jobs, they're taking those services, they're taking our taxes.
Why do you think why is it so hard to get an appointment with your doctor?
Yeah,
That wasn't a problem before.
yeah. So
You go into an emergency room, you're waiting, you're not, you're last in line.
yeah. So my advice is number one, be truthful and be consistent and about your numbers, because I can't believe that there was 7 million when I see so many other things, because it says like San Diego was 25,000 and there wasn't.
No.
Sorry, San Diego was 50,000.
No.
And there might have been 25,000 there. Might have been.
Could have
Could have-
been. When
very
you
well
spread
could
it
have
out, spread it all out to different locations.
And
Sure.
then they said 3,000 in El Cajon. There's maybe 100 people there.
Yeah, we saw videos.
3,000 in Rancho Bernardo. There's maybe 100
There's
people
no
there.
way.
San Francisco. They said there was 50,000, and there might have been 20. In news reports that I saw,
Yeah.
the estimate was closer to 25,000. In L.A., they just say tens of thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Sacramento, 7,000.
Wow.
And there wasn't.
Hard time
so,
believing that one.
When you grossly exaggerate your numbers and your effectiveness, then everything else, for me at least,
Yeah.
and for you also, I believe that we should all be questioning everything when we're looking at things that are over
Absolutely.
exaggerated.
Yep, absolutely.
And then the next thing would be educate your protesters. And, the news reports were not, and even in some of the left-leaning news stations, weren't really very they weren't getting the interviews that were supporting your cause.
No, I have a theory on that, but it's not very nice.
Yeah, I know, and
I won't repeat it out loud.
I'm trying not to say that myself. But if it's even if it's training a few of them to get out there and jump in front of the camera, for gosh sake, do that,
I
because your
think
message is getting lost in the normal person.
Well, it's quality, not quantity.
Yeah, exactly. So those are the two things that if I was in the organization, or if I could talk directly to somebody in the organization, I would say those are two things. Don't overestimate, because a lie just makes you a liar,
Yeah.
and then do better at getting people to talk about it.
Looking forward to the next one.
All righty. So, we'll see you. We'll see you at the next one.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go down and do that live. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I love it. Let's do it.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.
Have a great
Thank
week.
you for tuning in to the Tamale Club podcast. We appreciate it. Don't forget to visit us at YouTube/Tamale Club. While you're there, go ahead and give us a like. Hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And you guys have a great day.